Hysteria AM channel, folks, where we peel back the curtain on the universe's darkest secrets. I'm Scout, and today we're diving headfirst into a mystery that's haunted humanity for near 8 decades. A story so wild, it'll make the hairs on your neck stand up. We're talking about the Roswell Incident of 1947, the granddaddy of all UFO tales. A saga of strange wreckage, shadowy cover-ups, and questions that cut to the core of our existence. Close your eyes and picture this. It's July 1947, and a lonesome rancher in the New Mexico desert stumbles across something that ain't from around here. Twisted metal, eerie symbols, stuff that defies explanation. The U.S. military storms in, guns hot, and drops a bombshell. They've snagged a flying disc. But quicker than a rattlesnake's strike, they backpedal, calling it a dang weather balloon. Was this the wreck of an alien ship, or a conspiracy so deep it's buried under layers of lies? Buckle up, 'cause we're about to embark on a bone-chilling journey into the heart of Roswell, a tale that'll make you question everything. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's chase the truth together, y'all. Let's rewind the clock to July 1947. The world's all riled up after Kenneth Arnold's flying saucer sighting out near Mount Rainier. Folks everywhere are scanning the skies, reporting strange lights, and the U.S., knee-deep in the early Cold War, is twitchy as a cat in a rainstorm. Against this backdrop, something downright unearthly goes down in Roswell, New Mexico. A sleepy little town of ranches and a military base, never expecting to become ground zero for a mystery that'd echo through time. It all kicks off on the night of July 2nd, 1947. A wicked thunderstorm's tearing through the desert, and rancher William Mac Brazel hears a god-awful explosion near his spread, some 75 miles northwest of Roswell. Come morning, checking on his sheep, Brazel stumbles onto a scene straight out of nightmare. A debris field stretching hundreds of yards, littered with bizarre wreckage. We're talking feather-light metal foil that bounces back when you crumple it. Beams etched with weird, hieroglyphic-like markings, and materials so alien they don't belong in any toolbox he's ever seen. Spooked, Brazel grabs a few pieces and shows them to his neighbors, the Proctors, who tell him, "Mac, you gotta report this." July 6th, Brazel hauls into Roswell and lays it all out for Sheriff George Wilcox, showing him the strange debris. Wilcox, sensing something big, phones up the Roswell Army Airfield, RAAF, home to the 509th Bomb Group, the only outfit in the world at the time trusted to drop atomic bombs. Major Jesse Marcel, the base's intelligence officer, and Captain Sheridan Cavett from counterintelligence roll out to the ranch. What they find stops them cold. A sprawling field of wreckage that ain't no plane, ain't no balloon, ain't nothing they've ever laid eyes on. Marcel later said, "This wasn't ours. It was something else entirely." On July 8th, the RAAF drops a press release that lights the world on fire, greenlit by Base Commander Colonel William Blanchard. It declares, "The rumors of a flying disc became reality yesterday when the intelligence office recovered a disc." The Roswell Daily Record screams it across the front page. RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. Folks lose their minds, papers sell out, and the stories blazon across the globe. But hold your horses. Within hours, the military slams on the brakes. At a press conference in Fort Worth, Texas, General Roger Ramey, head of the 8th Air Force, says, "Nah, folks, it's just a weather balloon, a radar target made of foil and balsa wood." Reporters are shown a pile of crumpled junk, and the stories swept under the rug. The Roswell story could have faded into the history books. Just another tall tale from the desert. But in the late 1970s, the truth started clawing its way out. And what emerged was a tale so disturbing, it'll give you chills. In 1978, Major Jesse Marcel broke his decades-long silence, dropping a bombshell. The debris he handled in 1947 wasn't from this planet. His words lit a fuse, and soon a flood of witnesses stepped out of the shadows, spilling stories that'd make your blood run cold. Thoughtful. Let's hear from the folks who were there. Mac Brazel's kin said after he reported the wreckage, the military locked him up for days. His daughter, Barbara Duggar, later revealed he was threatened. Told his family he'd be in danger if he didn't zip his lip. Neighbors said Brazel turned quiet, almost scared, and never spoke freely about it again. Military men had even wilder tales. Surprised. Lieutenant Walter Haut, who penned the Flying Disc press release, dropped a stunner in a 2002 affidavit. He saw a metallic, egg-shaped craft and tiny, humanoid bodies in a secret hangar at Roswell Army Airfield. He described them as eerie. Not human. Small, with oversized heads and deep black eyes that seemed to stare right through you. Sergeant Melvin Brown, a base guard, whispered to his family he saw alien bodies loaded onto trucks, saying they were astonished. Little fellas, strange, with eyes like nothing I ever seen. Townsfolk weren't spared the mystery. Ominous. Lydia Sleppy, a teletype operator at a Roswell radio station, said she was sending a story about the crash when her machine jammed, and a message flashed. Alarmed. Cease transmission. Danger. Glenn Dennis, a mortician at a local funeral home, claimed military officers asked him for kid-sized coffins, and a nurse at the base told him about chills, alien autopsies, before she vanished without a trace. Mysterious. The most haunting witness might be Major Edwin Easley, the base provost marshal. Eerie. In the 1990s, on his deathbed, he told his family he'd sworn an oath of silence, but hinted he'd seen, whispering, something beyond comprehension at the crash site. Awe. By the 1980s, researchers like Stanton Friedman and William Moore stitched these accounts together, publishing the Roswell Incident in 1980. Thoughtful. They argued the Roswell Incident is a labyrinth of theories, each one pulling you deeper into questions with no easy answers. Let's wrestle with them. Excited. Theory 1. Alien crash. The most jaw-dropping theory is that an extraterrestrial ship went down near Roswell, and the military scooped up the wreckage, maybe even alien bodies. Surprised. Witnesses like Marcel, Haut, and Dennis described materials and beings that don't belong on Earth. The military's lightning-fast response, secrecy, and flip-flopping stories scream cover-up. Some reckon the craft was shot down or malfunctioned during a 1947 UFO wave, maybe tied to Kenneth Arnold's sighting. Thoughtful. Theory 2. Top-secret military project. Skeptical. Skeptics say the debris came from a classified experiment, like Project Mogul, or some cutting-edge aircraft. The Cold War made secrecy king, and the weather balloon tale could have been a smokescreen to throw folks off. But why would a balloon crash spark such a heavy-handed response, complete with threats to civilians? Dismissive. Theory 3. Hoax or mass hysteria. Some brush off Roswell as a fever dream born from 1947's UFO craze, stoked by Arnold's story. They claim witnesses jazzed up their tales over time, and the debris was just mundane junk misidentified. But that doesn't square with the military's initial flying disc announcement or the steady accounts from credible folks like Marcel. Thoughtful. Whatever the truth, Roswell's left a mark on humanity's soul. It's fueled flicks like Independence Day, shows like The X-Files, and a library's worth of books. Cuckle. The town of Roswell leaned into its fame, hosting an annual UFO festival and running the International UFO Museum, drawing truth seekers from all corners. The phrase, Roswell cover-up, is now a byword for government secrets, shaping conspiracy theories from Area 51 to modern times. The Roswell Incident ain't just a story. It's a riddle carved into the fabric of our world, a shadow that lingers after 78 years. Did an alien ship crash in that New Mexico desert, only to be whisked away by a government hell-bent on burying the truth? Or was it a misunderstanding blown sky-high by the UFO mania of 47? Even now, declassified files and witness accounts raise more questions than answers, and the government's silence only tightens the knot of doubt. What makes Roswell burn so bright is the human heart of it all. A rancher tangled in a web of secrets, soldiers bound by oaths, a small town that saw too much. It's a tale that dares us to stare into the cosmos and ask, what's out there, watching us? Now, I want to hear from you. What do you reckon happened at Roswell? Alien crash, military conspiracy, or just a balloon gone wrong? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you've got a UFO story that's kept you up at night, share it with us. If you're hooked on chasing these mysteries, smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Next up, we're digging into the 1961 Betty and Barney Hill abduction, the first documented alien encounter. Was it real? You won't want to miss it. Thanks for riding along, y'all. Keep your eyes on the stars, but watch your back. Something might be lurking in the dark of space.
I'm in a car.
Hawaii.